Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for calling this hearing. Ms. Umberger, you were in a Georgia state prison?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And Ms. LeBoy, am I saying your name right?
Yes, sir.
Your daughter was in a state prison
Yes, York Correctional.
in Georgia?
York Correctional in Connecticut.
In Connecticut?
In Niantic, Connecticut,
Okay.
yes.
Well, I want to thank both of you for coming. It's, I mean, your testimony was instructive, but that sounds kind of sterile when you put it that way. It was also moving. I know these four colleagues well. Hope we'll have another hearing on this subject. I would like to sit down with them and others and try to figure out how to address this problem.
Yeah.
I've had this discussion with Senator Booker before. I think we need to address the issue of solitary confinement in our prisons. We need to involve law enforcement. I'm hoping in another hearing we'll offer the Georgia state officials the chance to come in and tell us what happened here and offer constructive suggestions. I guess what I'm saying is I pledge to you to try to sit down and let's see if we can address this problem. I'm gonna have to leave in a second. I don't want you to be offended by that. We've got a vote going on.
Okay.
Dr. Suffron, tell me your credentials again.
I'm a board-certified obstetrician gynecologist, and I also have a doctoral degree.
Yes, ma'am. And you're a professor?
I'm a professor at Johns Hopkins University.
And the medical school, or?
In the School of Medicine and at the School of Public Health.
Okay. You're a chaired professor, or?
I am not.
Okay. All right. But you represent, or you are a part of the Johns Hopkins system?
I am,
Yeah.
but I'm not representing Johns Hopkins.
I understand. Well, if we're going to solve this problem, we've got to be candid with each other. Do you have a Twitter account?
Thank you, Senator, for your question, but I'm here today to talk about my expertise on reproductive health care for incarcerated women.
Is your Twitter account jail care?
That is thank you, Senator, that is a Twitter account that is associated with a book that I published in 2017. But I'm really here today to talk about my expertise on reproductive health care and pregnancy care for incarcerated women.
On September 29th of 2018, at 3:33, I'm going to read you one of your tweets. These are your words, not mine. Quote, Piper reminding us that gathering to discuss ending incarceration of women girls. Piper reminding us that gathering to discuss ending incarceration of women and girls is anecdote to white supremacist Kavanaugh shit show. Professor, did I read that correctly?
Thank you for reciting that. I'm really here today to talk about research and improving conditions for incarcerated pregnant women.
Were you speaking for Johns Hopkins when you sent this out?
I was not speaking for Johns Hopkins.
Well, I'd like to solve this problem, Professor. But we're not going to solve it with that kind of attitude. Thank you, ladies, for being here. I appreciate the courage that it took to come forward today.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
as tempted as I am, Dr. Suffron, to take the bait